Hi, my name is Lei, and I'm with Portland Parks and Recreation Fitness Program. Today we'll be doing a series, Hula Basics. This is one of four. Make sure that you are wearing something comfortable. I'm just wearing a tank and my hula papu skirt. Make sure you have water nearby. Make sure you have fun. And then again, as I'm doing the moves, we will modify. Please just listen to your body and just do whatever feels right. Let's get started. So today we are going to work on our kaholo, hela, and ami. So for a kaholo, that is 4 steps to the right and 4 steps to the left. So let's get started. You want to have your feet shoulder width apart and your knees slightly bent. For those who have knee issues like I do, you usually want to have your knees slightly bent, but if you again have knee issues, you don't have to bend your knees, but it does help when you are swaying with your hips. So a kaholo is, again, 4 steps to the right and 4 steps to the left. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 4th move, you're going to make sure that you are tapping because that's going to finish the movement and go on to the other side. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, that is a kaholo. For our arms, you want to have an L shape. That's going to go right on your hips. It's going to sit right here. So you want to make sure that if you're a wahine, again, palms open, L shape on your hips. If you are a kane, a man, so you're going to have fists and they're going to come on your hips like this. So let's do that again. It is called a kaholo. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It helps if you count to stay on beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, to sway your hips, because use what I talk about your knees being bent, that makes your hips naturally sway. If you're not bending your knees, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you bend, your hips naturally sway. And you notice that the top half of my body is not moving. It's just your hips. Your knees are what are driving your hips to move. And that again is called a kaholo. Good job. So now let's try it with some music and see how we do. Start with a nice slow song and then we'll go with a little faster. Here you go. Again, slightly bent. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure to count. Make sure to breathe. Again, if you can, bend your knees. Again, this is a kaholo. Make sure that you're tapping. For those who really want to work out, you can bend even lower. Good job. 2 more times. Good job. So again, that is a kaholo. It is our basic step when dancing hula. So I'm going to now teach you arm movements to go with your kaholo. So when I say hula, that means you're going to take your hands out to the right and to the left. So when we start using our hands, we want to look to our hands. Wherever your hands are going, that is where your eyes, your whole head should be going. Not like this. Your whole head should be going to your hands. Now you'll notice my hands are straight. You can vamp, which is pretty much when you see hula dancers using their hands. It's a wrist, knuckles, fingertips. Wrist, knuckles, fingertips. Other way. Wrist, knuckles, fingertips. Wrist, knuckles, fingertips. And you notice my thumb is attached to my hand. You don't want to have like cow udders, not that. Your hand's going to be straight and attached. You're not grabbing. Everything is like nice and graceful. Other side. There we go. So remember, when I say hula, you're going to start with your hands. So our next foot motion is called a hela. Again, your feet are shoulder width apart and bent a little bit. You're going to start with your right side and point it out 45 degrees. You're going to show your toes. Other side, point. And it's point. This is a hela. Again, you'll notice if my knees are bent, my hips will naturally sway. There we go. And also, you don't want to turn your heel. You're not showing your heel. You're actually showing your toes. And you always want to make sure it's 45 degrees. So to help, if you put your hands out 45, that should give you a guide where your feet should be going. So let's try it again. This is a hela. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. Again, it helps if you count. This is nice and easy. We're not rushing the movement. You notice that my hips are swaying. And then to add our arms, when I say hula, is every 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You notice my head is turned. You can add their vamp. Good job. Make sure you're breathing. One more. So that is a hela. So again, make sure you're 45, that you're bent. But again, if you have knee issues, you don't have to bend. It just helps with making your hips sway a lot easier. So let's put that to music, and we're going to do the kaholo and the hela. Here we go. Kaholo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep counting. We're going to add our hands here. Hula. Back on our hips. Hela. Make sure they're 45. Good job, you guys are doing fine. Hula, add your arms. Nice and graceful. Pa, back on your hips. Back to kaholo. Always want to make sure that you finish the movement before you move on to the next. Hela. Good job, you guys are doing great. It's a really great workout. You can move every part of your body. Kaholo. Hula, add your arms. Hela. Kaholo. We'll finish this song. Hela. Pa. Back on your hips. And lava. Good job. So we just learned kaholo, hela, worked on our arms. So also with our arm movement, you want to make sure that your arm that's at your chest is right there, stops in the middle. Right there. Again, you always want to make sure that your head, your eyes are going where your hands are. Good job. So our next movement is our hands. It is kapua, which is one flower. You're going to have your hand arm out 45, and then you're just going to turn it. A nice pretty flower, other side. What you do to one side, you always do to the other. Again, this is one flower. So you're presenting and then turn. Presenting and then turn. Again, it's a graceful movement. You're not doing this and turn. It's place and then gradually turn. Grace and gradually turn. And you notice I'm at 45. Now, for more than one flower, it's napua. We're going to use both our arms. Both arms are going to come out. Your right side is going to place. Your other arm is going to go right here where like the crook of your arm is. So it's going to come here, and then you're going to turn. And then the other side, place, and then turn. Again, this is napua. You want to make sure that your flower is nice and pretty, not these like shriveled flowers. We're doing pretty puas. There we go. One more. Good job. So let's do all of that together. And so when I call it out, that's usually for the next motion. So if I say kaholo and I say hela, you're going to finish your movement and move on to the next. Let's try it without music, and then we'll do it with music. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kaholo. Kapua. Place and turn. Napua, more than one flower. Kapua, one flower. Hela, we're still doing our arms, still doing kapua. Napua, and lava. How do you do? So don't feel that you have to get it right away. It's something new. When you practice, you'll get better over time. So you notice I finish a movement, and when I call out the next movement, I'm making sure that I finish what I'm doing and then go on to whatever the next movement is. So whether I'm doing kapua or napua, I'm still doing that as I'm doing a kaholo. So if we move to a hela, I'm still doing my arm movements. That won't change unless I call it out. So let's try it again with our kaholo. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kaholo. Hula. Kapua. Napua. Hula. Hula. Kapua. And lava. So let's try it with music. We'll try it with a shorter song. Kaholo. Kapua. Hula. Hela. Kapua. Napua. Kapua. Kaholo. Good job. Make sure you clap for yourself, because I'm sure you guys are doing awesome. Okay, so our next movement is very popular because people love using their hips for this one. So it's called an ami. So I'm going to break it down slow, and we're just going to build up from there. So again, our feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to start with your left back. So it's going to go back, right, and front. Do it again. Left, back, right, front. Again, left, back, right, front. As with everything, our knees are bent, and our knees are what are driving our hips around. So let's do it again. Ami. Back, left, front. One more. Right, front. Now you're going to put it all together. It's going to be one continuous circle. All the way around. Hands on your hips. You notice that my top isn't moving. It's just my hips. You can bring your hands to the front. Your knees are driving your hips around. So let's try it the other way. Right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front. One more. Right, back, left, front. Now bring it together all the way around. It's almost like a hula hoop, but not. Think about, if you're a visual learner like I am, think about your hips are getting everything out of the bowl, everything out, all the batter. Try it the other way, and you'll find you're better going one way than another. I'm better going clockwise. Keep trying, figure out which one feels better. But I suggest doing both so you're stronger going each way. Again, this is called an ami. Good job. So how did that feel? Hope it felt, it's gonna feel weird at first when you do it, but the more you do it, the more it'll feel easier. Let's try it with music. Again, feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna have our hips, hands on our hips first. Here we go. Try it whichever way feels good to you first. Nice and slow. Try it the other way. Hands up. All right. Just keep trying the other way. You want to get your hips used to doing this movement. Try it the other way again. Other way. Hands down. Switch. Okay, how do we do? Again, that is called Ami. Let's try it with different music. You want to do it on the down beat. Here you go. Down. You hear that down beat of the drum? Your butt should be in the back. It's a little faster. Try it other way. This is what it looks like standing up without bent knees. Bent knees here. Try it other way. Hands down. Try it other way. It's actually a really good core workout too. Almost done. Try it other way. Down. Try other way. Good job. So if your core is a little achy, then you're doing it right. So let's put all that together with our arm movements and see how we do. We'll start a little slow. Start with the slow song first, and then we'll work up to a little faster song. Hands on our hips, paw. We'll start with our kaholo. And kaholo. I find that when you do slower songs, it helps with your movement. You can fine tune it. Make sure you're tapping. Make sure you're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Hula. Hula. Kapua, one flower. Napua. Kaholo. Pa. Make sure you're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Always helps if you count. Ami, that's that circle. Again, go whichever way you feel is best. Slow. Slow. It's harder with slow music, but helps you work on getting better at it. Hella right side. Good job. Kapua. Napua. Kaholo. One more. And lava. Clap for yourselves. You did an awesome job. Okay, so you went over Kaholo, Hela, Ami, which are all our foot movements, and then you learned Kapua, which is one flower, Napua, which means more than one. It could be 2, it could be 100, but in Hawaiian, Na means more than one. We'll do one more arm movement, and then that's it for today. So it's Ke Aloha. My keiki, when I teach this, keiki are children, they love when I teach this movement. So it's Ke Aloha. You can keep your feet the same. Your arms are going to come out at 45, so it's out, cross. I'm doing right over left, so cross, and then give out. It doesn't really matter until you're doing choreography. So it's out, cross, slow, give out. Again, then you need to flip, out, cross, slow, give out, and then flip. So it's a nice, graceful, like a light turn, cross, and give out. As always, when you're using your hands, you want to make sure that you're looking where your hands are. I look to the side, kind of like off in the distance. So it's out, you look down, and then give out. Again, flip. And the way my keikis learn is, I love you. Again, I love you. Let's try it with music, and then we're done. I like doing it with this song because it's short. It's a short song. Here we go. I love you. Again, I love you. One more. I love you. Good job. That's a really easy one. So make sure that you practice your kaholos, hela, ami, your napua, kapua, and ke aloha. I hope you had fun today. Thank you for joining me. Check out our live classes. This Hula Basic class is also live. You can go to our website, portlandoregon.gov, parks, and register class. We also have YouTube, which is fabulous. Check out the next session is number 2. Have a great day.